Hello, beautiful people. Change is on my mind. Change, the word change, constantly. It's coming up, it's sneaking in, it's just waiting there, waiting for it to be taken seriously, waiting for it to be really used, utilized. Change, shift, transition. I've been doing Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself for the last over 5 weeks now. And I've gone through many personal shifts, but also emotional shifts in terms of limiting emotions that would mean no, or you cannot, or you will never change, or and stuff like this. Of course, supported by thoughts and so on and so forth. You know, everything basically that can discourage you from taking any action or trying to do anything differently or trying something new or expecting yourself to be or to act or to feel or to think in a better way than the day before, than the moment before. It doesn't matter. And I've gone through a lot of those transformational moments that have been really tough, like really tough so far. And maybe I'm gonna go through many more. I mean, I don't know. I definitely don't expect it, but at the same time, I don't deny it because most likely, but at the same time, I don't know. I haven't had a breakthrough moment in terms of poof, and everything is different, everything suddenly is changed. I feel like a completely new man all of a sudden, right? But I know one thing, and I want to share one thing with you. It is a habit of repetition. And the more I repeat, the more I see the change happening. The more I see that the toughest moments are actually the moments I remember to change the most. To change my reaction, to change my thoughts, to change my feelings, to just let it go. Sometimes I just embrace the feelings. Sometimes I just talk to my feelings as to little kids. I love you. Thank you for being. Thank you for showing me how it feels. You know, and there is a great shift happening even in those moments. You know, just accepting it. Sometimes I'm just very firm and I decide I change now. And the power of my decision in that moment feels like something's gotta give. Something's gotta change as well. And it's like the moment it becomes tough and rough and it feels like I cannot change, I cannot do, think, feel, etc., react in a different way. This is the moment that when you make a decision to change, things are gonna be really shifting big time for you. Because those are the moments that are habit itself. Like the real face of habit is showing up, and in those moments when you break the habit, suddenly everything shifts, everything changes. Those are the moments basically that you are really needed there. Those are the moments that when you show up for yourself, you're gonna change. You're really defining who you are now and who you're gonna be in your future. And I just wanna support you so much by saying don't stop, continue. Do your best every day. And I'm not talking about acting, doing non-stop, but when you need, stop accelerating into your day. Stay with yourself, accept the emotion, let it go. Become more familiar with it, but without judging it and pushing it away. Sometimes you can just say to yourself, I love you, say to your emotion, because there is something that hurts there. And when you hurt, you want somebody to come and be like, I love you, I support you, I'm with you, I'm gonna stay with you, doesn't matter how you feel, right? That's what we all want, we're humans, and that's fascinating. That's, I think, the most fascinating aspect of who we are, that we are such social creatures, right? Such social creatures, and we resonate with each other so much, and we help each other so much. We can give each other so much, and that's so special. This is really special. So, when you build the habit, gradually, you start seeing that those are the moments that you are needed the most in yourself, with your body, with your thoughts, with your emotions. Those are the moments that when you support yourself and when you are firm in change, and this doesn't mean being aggressive or being rejectful towards your thoughts or emotions, rather the opposite, right? Accepting, letting go, and deciding that you want to act, think, feel differently. And amazing results, guys, amazing results. Yesterday was a super tough day for me. It was very tough. All sorts of old emotions and thoughts, patterns of being were just coming up and coming up and coming up. My body was just full of anxiety. It was very hard for me, like really, really hard. And I was thinking, like, it's not worth it. Nothing is changing. Actually, things are getting worse. And in this moment, I remembered, yeah, before things get better, things may get worse. Right? And it happens so often that before the best day of your life, you have the worst day of your life. Amazing how everything works somehow for us. It works for us. It doesn't happen to us, but for us. And when we ask more and more, when we ask ourselves, what is the best thing I can do? What is the best way I can reacting? What is the best way that I can feel during this day? What if this is the best day of my life? It just sets you in a completely different way. And to be honest with you, I'm not the best at that. I think I'm far away from the best at that. But I try. And try may not even be the right word. I'm determined. I feel resolved, but I feel resolved with my heart. I feel resolved with my heart, and it's just different. It's just different than when I used to push myself, like very intellectually, and punish myself in my mind. And yesterday this was happening big time, punishing myself in my mind, self-punishing emotions all day long. I was just feeling miserable. I even created an argue with my girlfriend. I was just miserable. And of course, shortly after that, probably 5 minutes after that, I was already back to myself, and I went to her and I apologized, because I knew that's not me. I knew this is somebody from the past that was conditioned by society, family, whatever, that just reacted because he was hurt and he was feeling hurt. He was feeling punished by himself. So yeah, accept yourself, do your best to change in every moment that is needed, and continue. I support you mentally. I support you with my heart. My heart is out there for all of you. My mental support is out there for all of you. I every day imagine that whatever I do for everybody, because I know that there are many people that are going through the same thing, if not even the same thing, if not really the same thing, but through many similar things, ways, processes, situations in their life. My heart is out there for you. My thoughts are out there for you. I support you. I every day visualize that whatever I do for everybody. And if I manage to overcome this or that aspect of who I think I am, I make it easier, because there's an imprint in the unified field, collective subconscious, whatever you want to call it, Akashic records, blah, 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 words that mean the same thing. If I do it, it's going to be easier for other people. And this is a big part of my motivation. This is a big, huge part of my motivation, because I feel empowered. I feel strong, because I'm doing it not only for myself, but for everybody else. Thank you very much. I love you all. See you.